Yo, what's good, you guys? There's 3 stacks in this thing, and I wanted to go over my Nekroz because it's been quite some time since I last revisited it, and this variant is pretty similar to the previous build I had. I just been tweaking it, made it more consistent, gave it a bit more draw power. So let's just hop right into this. I always run 3 Klaus because he's just an out. It's not just for being able to search, because essentially Klaus is 3 extra mirrors. Running a Rhoda means 4 extra mirrors, but it's just being able to out monsters. Like, even having him on field, they're going to have to bait him out because the real monster they want to bring out, they don't want its effect to be negated. So they're actually going to waste resources trying to establish their board because he's here. Very powerful. Just being able to chain to it's just broken. Being able to chain to monster effects, it's extremely powerful. It's just really clutch. I like Klaus a lot. He can even force tag outs. He can force Blue Eye Spirit Dragon to tag out too early. He can force ABC Buster Dragon to tag out. He's just really broken. He actually protects you too. So yeah, I just think Klaus is just standard. I think everybody should be running him at 3. He's too good, and he's the best Nekroz to banish with your mirrors because you don't really need him. You don't need to get him back because we run 3. And then double Valk. Now you guys can run as many Valkyries as you want. I just like 2. I just recycle the 2, and it works really fine. Like having 1 on field and 1 in hand, that's the perfect ratio for me personally. He's just here for the draw power, not necessarily for the ending the battle phase. Most of the time, you don't even need to worry about that, but it's pretty nice to have that safe lock to be able to end the battle phase. But often I just use him to draw and dig more because there's certain boards that I attempt to make every time I play this deck. And then one of's the 1 Brio. He's just so powerful. He's at 1 for a reason. And I just like running Trish at 1 because he's recyclable and you don't want brick hands. Even though Trish is a hand trap, you still don't want brick hands. And then Gunganir, these 2 together in hand traps make one of your Nekroz untargetable and unable to be destroyed by battle or card effects. So it's pretty broken. And then 1 Unicorn because he's just pretty powerful. Standard with the Kaleidoscope combo. Really good. Wombo combo. And he recycles, so it's pretty clutch. And then I do run a Gishki engine in here, and it's just Mind August and Gust Kraken. Just being able to rip cards from your opponent's hand, people don't understand how important this is because when they're going second, more than likely they're side decking all kinds of cards to stop you. And just being able to summon Gust Kraken, you have the chance of sniping and shuffling one of their side deck cards back into their main deck. Like, and it could have been a card that'll really hurt you. For example, like let's say they just side a bunch of traps, like they got like Solemns and stuff. They got Vanity's Emptiness. They got Anti-Spell Fragrance. Being able to snipe any one of those would really help you. And also now they're opening with 1 less card, and you do get to look at 2 cards in their hand and shuffle 1, so it's broken. And now Mind August just to recycle any 5 cards in my graveyard. Spells, traps, monsters, extra deck. It's just broken. And now also disrupts my opponent because you can shuffle A, B, and C back into the from the graveyard to the deck so they can't get out Buster, and just pretty much interrupt your opponent's play. So it's vice versa. It recycles for you and interrupts your opponent's stuff too. And then 3 staff and 3 chairs. So this is the best combo. It really is. It's just too powerful. I've been running the Nekroz Star Sarah for almost 2 years now. Almost, just about. And it's just too broken. It's too free at times. And you really don't, your normal summons really don't matter. They don't actually count. It's nice to have them if you want to make XYZ plays, but your real plays are your rituals. So this can also work as a bait because if they can't, if they don't out this, you're gonna get too much advantage and you're gonna end up breaking their board. So they're gonna eventually try to like strike it, warning it. They're gonna try to stop you from going into this combo, which is awesome because then you can bait out some of their back row and then go into your real plays and just trish them. And then triple Manju. I decided to just run the Manjus and no Senjus. I think Manju is more than enough because we already do have Scepter and Sovereignty. Then triple Shadow and triple Vision. Now these guys supplement as searchers, and also you can make them the entire tribute for any water monster ritual. So all your Nekroz, you can play them for 1 card. So you can play Valkyries for 1 card. You can play Trishula, and basically it's like SHURIT, except you don't get to search. But essentially they do search because you can discard them to add a Gishki ritual monster or a Gishki ritual spell. And in addition to that, they're the entire tribute. So I think running these at 3 each, you really have to max out on Shadow and Vision because they save your life. So it is a broken combo when you play Nekroz Cycle. and you just tribute this and then bring back any Nekroz ritual monster from your grave because they're the entire tribute. So it's too broken. And two ritual sanctuary. This is for grind games, searching also, and you can special summon your star seraphs back and just keep comboing off with them. It's pretty broken. And then two kaleidoscope. Kaleidoscope is just too broken. There's so many plays that I make with this. It's too good. And then two Nekroz mirror. I do run a fair amount of Nekroz, so the banish effect does come in clutch. Just being able to perform your full tribute. And the one cycle, I just decided to never banish cycle. Naturally, if I have kaleidoscope or mirror engraved, I don't mind banishing them in another necro to search. But cycle, I just leave it in the grave so I can recycle it with either ritual sanctuary or Gishki Mind August or unicorn. So that's how I use it. I wish it was a super rare. It's the only common in the deck, and I just wish it was available in a higher rarity. And then one Gishki Aqua Mirror. You never need more than one. It recycles itself back into the main deck over and over and over again. It's always there. It's kind of like Metal Host Fusion or Gem Knight Fusion. It's just never going anywhere. And then Prep, Rhoda, Array of Greed. I wish I had room. I would be running 3 of this, but I just had to make space for other stuff. Upstart, MST. This is here just to chain to Vanities or to Anti-Spell Fragrance, because I could care less about the Pendulum Scales and anything else. And then for traps, just 3 Reckless. It just works so well in this deck. You draw so much. You're able to run into Reckless and other draw cards. So once you play Reckless, your drawing doesn't stop there. You actually just continue digging into your deck for more. And it just helps you to go into your Star Seraph Scepter Sovereignty combo faster. And then extra deck, we've got the Kaleidoscope targets. It's pretty much just levels. I know I run a lot of targets, but there's so many different combos. That's why I like having the level 12s, the level 11. The level 10, the level 9, I do like having a 7 and a 4. The 7 is here to drop Unicorn and Clausulus because that's a broken board. And this is just here for the Unicorn play. But yeah, I like having the different numbers of levels because, like, for example, you can go BRIONAC and Clausulus with Mistworm. This is a 10. You can go Clausulus and Gunganir. You can go for Unicorn and BRIONAC for him. You can go Clausulus and Valkyries. It's just I run the different levels so that I can combo off with certain Nekroz, because certain Nekroz ritual monsters go good with a different Nekro ritual monster. Like, they're pretty good when you bring them all together. Like Unicorn and Clausulus, that's pretty powerful. If you're able to bring out Trishula and Clausulus, that's broken. Like, if you dump these, bring out Trishula, Clausulus, it's powerful. Or if you bring out Valkyries and Unicorn, that's powerful also. So yeah, just so many different combos I do with the Kaleidoscope. That's why I run so many targets. And then the XYZs. This is the Deltaros package. And then we got Evil Trish, and then Utopia Lightning, Daigusto Emerald, Fairy Cheer Girl, and Castel. So yeah, the extra deck, it's not very relevant. The only thing I really need is the Star Seraph XYZs and the Kaleidoscope plays. But oftentimes I don't really go into my extra deck, except when I'm going into my Star Seraph plays. Other than that, I just kind of stick to my main deck, and it's very, very potent. The deck is very consistent and trustworthy. And I know there are a lot of people that still care about Nekroz. I am one of them, so I'm really doing this for my fans, because it's a deck that deserves more credit, because they did kind of butcher it in the ban list, but that doesn't make the deck not playable and not good. It's still very powerful. So I appreciate you guys for tuning into this. I'm actually getting ready to do the top 10 decks of the format. Stay tuned for that. And God bless you guys. Be safe. I appreciate everything you guys do for me, and you guys take care, and just stay tuned for the next one.